Kuala Selangor Nature Park, or also known as KSNP, was set up in 1987 by the Malaysian Nature Society and the Selangor State Government. The area of this park is approximately 800 acres and shelters a wide variety of habitat. These diverse habitats makes the park a wonderful place for animals to feed, roost, and breed. One of the animals recorded here is fiddler crab. This is Rosea. They are known as the rosy fiddler crab, and they are listed as endangered in the Red List of Threatened Animals of Singapore. They have squarish body with about 1 to 1.5 cm width. The male fiddle crabs enlarge pincher length about the same as the body width. Rosea are known for its red, pink, or purplish palm and white finger. Their body color and patterns vary, black with white or bluish speckle or blotch. Male have a single enlarged claw, while female have 2 small feeding claws. Large claw of male fiddle crab is known as secondary sexual characteristic, and it used to attract a mate during the breeding season as well as to protect territories. The fiddle crab can stay out of the water in damp ground for months at a time. They have gills for breathing in the water, but they also have primitive lungs, which enable them to live on land. Fiddle crabs are highly sensitive to movement and will vanish when they feel footsteps on the sand or see shadows. During the low tide, we can see the fiddle crabs are active on the surface, feeding on algae, bacteria, and detritus in the topsoil. They feed by scraping the surface sediment up in their small claw, transferring into the mouth, where the complex mouthpart sieve out the organic matter. They will then spit out the small pellet of the clean sand. The small claws are useful in their feeding process. For the male fiddler, they only have a single enlarged claw, which the female have 2 small feeding claws. As the male have only 1 feeding claw, they feed at half the rate of the female. They, therefore, have to spend about double the time feeding compared to female. This small fiddle crab with a rather short and stout and large pincher is rarely seen, usually in the back mangrove under vegetation. They live in a colony with thousands of individuals living in the small, adjacent territories. Male and female live intermixed, and each individual has its own burrow and a small area of surface sediment around it. This cute animal live in long, slanting burrow up to 3 feet long that they dig with their walking legs. The burrow is extremely important. It is refuge during high tide, and during low tide, it is a source of water for keeping the gills wet, escape from predator, sites of mating, and incubation. Male fiddle crabs have single supersized claw that they use as a weapon to threaten and fight other males and as beautiful endowment to attract female. The male usually fight aggressively with one another over territory and burrows. The territory owner of the fiddler will fight with approaching strangers that try to steal their territories. Besides, they also fight with the neighbor fiddler to negotiate and demarcate territory boundaries. Strangers usually pose a greater threat than the neighbors because to them, losing a fight with strangers means losing the entire territory, whereas losing a fight with a neighbor results in reduction in territory size. The number of fiddler crabs declined not only because of the competition among them, but the human activities such as land reclamation and pollution also affect them. Other human activities that affect them is trampling, where trampling by human will impact its local population. We need to take good care of fiddle crab because it was listed among threatened animals. Kuala Selangor Nature Park was established with the aim to promote the study, appreciation, conservation and protection of Malaysia's natural heritage. However, there were many rapid developments going on in its surroundings, such as cutting off and converting area of large mangrove forests for human settlements, commercial land uses and also aquaculture farms. To cover the impact from those developments, there were few steps being taken by the state government, the local authority as well as NGO involved in managing the area and to preserve the environmental conditions of the park. They set the park for education purpose by educating the public visitor on the importance of environmental protection and instilling awareness of the public over environmental issues. There are many reasons why we need to take a good care of fiddle crab. The fiddle crab play a vital role in salt marsh ecosystem as their feeding and burrowing activities helps to keep the marsh clean and grow well. Besides, the long hollow burrow created by the fiddler helps to aerate the sediment of the marsh. The burrowing activities also help in bringing the organic matter to the surface and add the oxygen-rich water to the mud. Last but not least, the abundance and sheer number of fiddler act them as food source of various animals such as birds.